So if I go into the lead synths, I can pick any sound that I want to use, any that sounds good to be a pluck. Let me just change my layout to piano. There we go. There we have a nice pluck sound. And then now what we're going to do is go into the piano roll with the pluck sound that we have. And you're going to see these notes that are highlighted here. They're just, they're not selectable. You can make these notes selectable so you can change them as ghost notes, but you cannot do anything. They're just there to kind of be a shadow and be a ghost of the notes that we have on the above track over here. So the more you stack notes in this channel rack, the more you'll see them here, and they'll just help guide you so that you follow them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these to guide us to create a melody, so we stay in key with our main chords or our main chord progression. So I'm just going to find a note to start from. I'm going to start with this one, but I'm going to chop this up and make sure that it's tiny like that, and then I'm just going to zoom in. So if I start to play this back as a loop, so I just have this one note here. So now I'm going to add another one on top. I'll just click it again so that it selects it. I'm just going to add another one on the top key over here. You see, and then I'm going to go to the third one and I'm going to add another note somewhere there. And then I'm going to come back down here and come back down maybe there and here and there again. You see that? Then what we can do is I can just select all of this and then duplicate it over. There we go. And already we have a melody. It might not be perfect at first, but it's just a guide or somewhere you can start from. So I just duplicated all of this through the whole duration of these notes. So you just have to make sure that your melody has continuation. So let us go back to the original loop that we have of this melody. So I don't want these notes to go all the way down. So I'm just going to delete this last two. Then I can just maybe make this one go up and maybe move it around. And then if I like that, or maybe if I want to add more notes, then I can try and find which notes are not going to be, which notes are going to work that are not highlighted by the ghost notes. You see that? So it doesn't mean that if you use this ghost note method, you don't have to then add other notes in places where there are no ghost notes. You can still do this, but now you have to use your ear to find if the notes work or they do not work. But you can still do this and just use the ghost notes to guide you so that you can have a starting point to your melody making. And if you find a progression of a melody that you like, you can definitely advance it more and start to add more notes to it, and you know, then you can definitely make something a bit more advanced. And I'm just going to duplicate that again. Duplicate that again. And usually these melodies are nice on a higher tone. And if your plugin has a frequency slide, you can just add a slide in here and just turn it on so that the melody has kind of a slide effect. Just like that. Let me turn it off. That's what it sounds like without this frequency slide. If I put it on, if I exaggerate it, you can hear that it's coming out of tune. But you just want to add a little bit, maybe around 50% or even less, like 38%. And you can play around with the cutoff and add a lot of reverb. And there you have it, nice and simple melody that you can make, and you can take this a step further. So remember, always try and use the chords that you're going to have in the track to make use of the ghost notes of those chords, and then you can create your melody from the shadow of your chords or your chord progression, whatever you're going to start from. So I hope this really helps you, because it helps me whenever I produce. I start by making chords, and then I use those chords to, to have a starting point to where I can make a really nice melody. If you found this really helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and leave a like down below, and also share this video with other producers so they get this awesome tip. If you're new here, subscribe for more content, but I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. I am X and I'm out. Peace.